Roma, the pronunciation Gaga. It's my third film. I also focus on my child story. It's my first time to Seattle. Yes, very happy to share my story. And if you have some question or some feeling, you can tell me. Okay, thank you.
Well, I have a question, and that is to get a little bit more information about the philosophy behind Gaga and how you wrapped it into the story and created that feeling.
Okay, it's very difficult to explain. 我讲中文，对，就是其实 Gaga，它其实很难用一句话来讲。然后，我大概讲一点点。好。
So I'll do this in Mandarin. So Gaga is a very hard philosophy or concept to explain in one sentence.
你可以说它是我们泰雅族的规范，然后作为人你该有的价值。那其实每一个族群都有自己的 Gaga。
So you can understand it as a tradition of Itaya tribe and also just the general human values. Every different groups have their own values and traditions.
那其实这个电影不是在告诉大家什么是 Gaga， 而是在这个当代现代，当泰雅族人已经慢慢流失了自己的信仰跟价值的时候，然后就是这一家人他们会发生什么事情，在讲 Gaga 慢慢的消失的这个部分。
So for this film, my intent was not to teach everyone what Gaga mean for the Taya tribe, but it's more about looking at how these traditions, these values slowly goes away through all these family dramas and things like that.
It's the ritual killing of the pigs it's challenging for us who don't have that as part of our tradition, but it was portrayed so beautifully and so celebratory that it is a celebration when the killing of the pigs happens. It's because of joy, and so you portrayed it beautifully. But I'm wondering if there's anything more to that, if I've sort of hit on what it means within the Tayal tribe.
Mm. 其实杀猪也就是我们的 Gaga 之一。那里面有3场杀猪，那其实它应该是我觉得杀猪它主要在于分享，就是我们有大的事情，还有做不对的事情，要跟祖灵报备，我们都透过杀猪。
So the killing of the pigs is one of the tradition of the Taya people, and there's 3 moments in the film where the killing took place. So killing the pig means sharing, so it doesn't necessarily mean joy or bad thing or good things. It's just moments when there are things to share and to tell the ancestors. So that's how we communicate with the ancestor, by killing the pigs.
所以见血，看到血就是除秽，就是不好的事情会没有。其实，我觉得在场的观众，你看到了这个杀猪，对你而言，你是有这个福气看到。对，你透过我的文化的角度，然后我还是要先讲。
So for me, killing involves blood, and I understand it's difficult to watch, but from a cultural perspective, I personally think that it's very fortunate for everyone here to witness this moment through the film, because of these killing in the film, how they're portrayed. I think it's very fortunate and also lucky for everyone here to see them.
好，继续好。就是我透过3场，第一场其实就是 都没有看过人那样的视角，你会觉得好像很残忍、很血腥，然后看大家都在遮耳朵。然后你看到你进入这个还用这个 family 之后，就是你看到他们因为未婚怀孕而杀猪，最后小孩生出来了，还用过世1周年而杀猪，你会开始进入到这个家庭，你会觉得这个杀猪它变成一种日常。
So for the 3 scenes, in the first scene you will see how all the audience, how people involved were really also new to the event, and they were all blocking their ear and blocking their eyes and things like that. It's just like the audience here. And then in the second scene, we saw how killing pig was a way to tell the event of pregnancy, and then eventually in the third one, the killing of the pig is not only used to celebrate the birth of the baby, but also the 1 year's anniversary of the passing of the grandpa. So through that process, you eventually get into the family and then understand this killing of the pigs as a part of everyday life.
The cinematography and the sense of place is so important, and it's so beautiful. It's beautifully shot. And I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about incorporating the land and the landscape in the story.
OK， 这个是在我们的那个1200公尺的高山南山部落。那我会选择是因为里面的那个孙子的角色以诺，他在拍摄前是我的纪录片的主角。我从他12岁开始拍摄到现在，我还正在拍摄他，所以我对那个环境非常的熟悉。我取了一个比较客观的角度去拍摄这个影片。
So the film took place at a 1,200-meter high village, and it really unfolds through the grandkid Ino's perspective. And Ino was one of my protagonists for my documentary film, and I started shooting him when he was only 12, and I'm still doing project with him right now. So this is me trying to take a different perspective onto this village that I have known so long.
Other questions? I'm sorry, are there questions out there? We have a question. Yes, go ahead.
So, how did you choose to mix family and politics? I think that was a very interesting thing. So can you tell a little bit about that?
Talking a little bit about mixing of the family and politics.
OK， 其实我觉得我讲的还是家庭的故事，因为只是背景是选择那个选举，因为是选举让这一家人凝聚，然后又分开，然后因为这一家人他有他们自己的Gaga，所以最后他们还是聚在一起，所以我觉得我讲的不是政治。
So I didn't really think I was trying to portray politics. It's more of a family, a film about family, and election as a background. I choose it because it was because of the election, the family get together and then go through the election together. But also it was because of the election, they break apart, and eventually because there's this Gaga, the tradition of the family, eventually they reunited again after all the dramas and everything.
那我补充一下，就是因为这个选举制度不是我们泰雅族的制度，我们以前泰雅族没有选举，所以其实这也反映了我们一直被就是外来的这个政权影响，对，所以因为我们以前是怎么讲，就是不选举，就是部落有长老，对你必须就是都是听长老的话，然后以前部落就是一整个家庭，因为现在为了选举大家都在撕裂，所以我们被外面的环境的影响非常大。其实选举是在讲这个部分。
And And a little bit more about the election. So the election you saw on the screen, it's not really part of the Thaya tradition. We don't really have that as our daily life. So it's also a reflection of how the Thaya people have been influenced and governed by foreign governance and also politics. So for the Thaya tribes, instead of having election, we have village elders, and we always just listen to them instead of having elected people for people to follow and things like that. So, so having the election as part of that is really just to reflect on that influence from the outside.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you forget to mention what's the response of Andy, that's the father of the baby? What's his response to the newborn?
Oh, the response of
Yeah.
Andy, the father of the
Yeah,
baby,
yeah.
to the birth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
，其实 Andy 这个角色是要反映，就是阿丽，因为阿丽她的选择，其实她最后选择，我觉得也是一个新世代现在的泰雅族的女生的选择，因为其实你已经杀了猪，其实应该要在一起，可是她想选择留在家里，没有想要就是跟着嫁到纽西兰去，所以就在 Andy 这的部分就比较不是在反映她的部分，所以我就以阿丽为主这样子。对。
So the insertion of Andy wasn't really to tell a story about him, but it's more of a reflection of Ali's, the girl's choices. So I think her choice in the film is a reflection of like the new generation Thaya women's choices. She chose to stay in the family, stay in the tribe instead of going to New Zealand. So having Andy, this character in the film, is really just a reflection of this, this more independent kind of choices.
哦，那提到 Andy 的话，讲个幕后小花絮，因为那当时我们在拍的时候是2020，只是想要找那个纽西兰的，就是纽西兰的那个华裔或台裔来演出，可是因为没有办法，所以其实那时候后来选到 Andy， 其实 Andy 是在西雅图念书读大学的一个男生，对。然后我来这边，他还告诉我可以去哪里玩，然后他说我怎么没有叫他来当那个导游？对。
So a little trivia about Andy. So the film was shot in 2020, and at that time I was looking for an overseas Taiwanese in New Zealand, but that didn't happen. So Andy was actually a undergrad student in Seattle. And when he knows about me coming to the festival, he was like complaining, why didn't you ask me to tour the city for you and things like that.
Is he still here?
Oh, he's back to Taiwan.
Thank you so much for bringing such a beautiful film. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.